Hello everyone, Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. Today is the first of the month, which means that we have a brand new stamp set from Altenew as a part of their Build a Flower stamp sets. This month we have the Canterbury Bells, which is a beautiful bell-like flower that has multiple blooms per stem. And of course we have the coordinating dies. And I thought today I would show you 3 different ways to get some beautiful color combinations with the Canterbury Bells that are more realistic than fantasy. So Canterbury Bells typically come in blue, purple, pink, rose, and even white. So I'm going to show you pink and rose, and then I'm going to show you white with limestone. All right, so to get started, let's look at the rose color, which is going to be more of a dark flower. So I have picked out here the Cherry Blossom set, and I have 3 colors from that: Pink Diamond, Pinkalicious, and Rubelite. So I'm going to start with my lightest stamp, and as you know, I like to make sure that I have everything kind of lined up ahead of time, so that way I know exactly how that's going to look. And I'm going to start with Pink Diamond. So just get this all inked up here. And then go ahead and stamp that on. These are pretty easy to line up because you're just going for all the different individual blooms. They're pretty easy for you to be able to see. So then we'll move into Pinkalicious. So then I have my next one set up here. And that is going to, there's a little line here right in the center that you're going to see that kind of comes across the front of each of these little trumpets. And so then it ends up kind of like so, and we're going to fill in that top one now. So I have Pinkalicious as my next color here. And the easiest way for me is to make sure that I match up that top one, and then I look for that little squiggle on the very bottom one, and that will get everything else aligned perfectly. All right, and then our third color we'll go into is the Rubelite. And this is just the detail pieces. So again, I kind of make sure that I have this top one set up, and then I can bring in the bottom. There's a little squiggle line again from the front edge of this little trumpet that will help me make sure everything is in place. All right, so you can see this is a pretty vibrant flower. And when we move into the next one, you will see that we can get some more subtle shades as well. So this is the rose version, and let's go take a look at the pink one. All right, so for pink, we're going to start exactly the same. We're going to do a Pink Diamond. Get that all set up on here. There we go. All right. So the first one is the same, so Pink Diamond. And then the second one, again, will go into Pinkalicious, but this time I'm going to just use a piece of scrap paper and do some stamping off, so that way we have the second generation pink. It won't be as bold. Okay, so I have it all inked up, and I'm just going to ink it lightly on some scrap paper, and then go ahead and ink this down. So basically I have a nice lighter shade of pink, but it still shows up more than the Pink Diamond. And then I will use this same one again, the Pinkalicious, with the dark shade, or with the detail layer, but I'm going to do it at full strength. And oops, I have it upside down. There we go. All right, and so now this is more of a lighter, more delicate pink. All right, so for our third one, let's do white, and I'm going to use limestone, and this is the only color I'm going to use for this one. Now I'm going to skip the background stamp altogether because I want these to look white, not gray. So if we don't use that one, then we're going to have some nice white highlights. So again, I'm going to pull out my piece of scrap paper, and now I have my second layer, and I'm going to layer that up in limestone. And I'm going to stamp it off so that I get that second generation color. So this should just be a really nice subtle gray. All right, and you can hardly see it on there, but now there is just a little bit of depth, which is exactly what we're looking for. And then I will use the limestone again on the third one to get that dark detail color that we're looking for. And of course, I'm not going to stamp it off, and we'll have a beautiful dark shading effect. All right, so there you go. Now you've got some beautiful white Canterbury Bells as well. So here we go. We've got our 3 different colors. We can have a light pink, and we did that by doing some stamping off with our Cherry Blossoms inks. We've got our more fuchsia rose color using all 3 at full strength. And then we have the limestone, which we use to create a white effect. Of course, if you look at my sample from today, I used the shades of purple cubes to create a beautiful purple effect for the flowers. And so there you go. Now you have 4 different ways, actually, that you can create some beautiful Canterbury Bells using the new Canterbury Bells Build a Flower stamp set. Thanks so much for joining me today. And until next time, happy crafting.